सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
24. पृथक् द्रव्य स्वरूप सन् समवेतो घटो मृदी इत्याहुस्तार्किकास्तत्तु न द्वैगुण्य प्रसंगतः। A pot that is born of mud, though appears to be distinct, truly is not distinct, is only a vibhrama only, and false appearance on account of what is called here as sannivesha, a particular form, particular figure, a specific condition. So truly what is there is only mud only. And this bhranti, this vibhrama, mud appearing as pot is what is called as sopadhika bhranti. In contrast to nirupadhika bhranti. Nirupadhika bhrantis are what? The rope and the snake or the chandra pratibimba in the water. So, no, nirupadhika bhranti are rajju sarpa, shukti, rajata. Rajju sarpa, snake and the rope and the snake, or the shell and the silver. So, there, once the adhisthana is known, the false appearance totally goes. Because there is no upadhi, means a specific cause for a general effect is not there. Whereas here, in the kumbha, that is born of mud, or the mud appearing as the pot, there is specific upadhi, sopadhika, like chandra pratibimba. Now, in this context, the concept tarkikas, that is, concept of tarkikas with respect to the effect from a cause, wherein they argue the effect karya is totally distinct from the cause, and it separately exists, not independent of cause, it separately exists as a concrete thing, but with one relation. What is the relation? Samavaya sambandha. Samaveta means with a relation of inherence, the effect abides in the cause. That is what they say. This is not correct. So, ityahu tarkikaha samavetaha ghataha. In the cause, the mud, the ghata pot is prathak dravya rupaha san, is something which exists as a distinct thing, but saveta, but a relation of inherence. Whatever this iti tarkikaha ahu, tarkika say, tattu na. It is not correct. Why? Dvaigunya prasangataha. Because of the prasanga means a context will arise wherein the original thing, the cause will get doubled. The cause will get doubled in here in terms of the weight. So the weight will, that is, whatever the mud that has gone into the constitution of the pot, that weight will get doubled. How it is not possible, not only not possible, it is a ridiculous thing, it will be explained now. What is that? Dvaigunya prasangataha. So the reason because of which this, what the Tarkika says, is not correct. And this is what is called as Arambhavada. Arambhavada, starting again, a new, distinct from the cause. Distinct from the cause means a thing which exists distinct from the cause, but with a Samaveta, Samavaya Sambandha with a relation of inherence. What is that Dvaigunya Prasanga is explained now. Mrudbharat Ghata Bharacha Gurutvam Digunam Bhavet Tatha Lankara Karta Syat Kriti Hemadi Vruddhitaha Mrudbharat Ghatabharacha Gurutvam Dvigunam Bhavet. First line as it is. Tatha Alankara Karta Hemadi Vruddhitaha Kriti Syat. Hemadi Vruddhitaha Kriti Syat. Mrudbharat Ghatabharat. Now see, according to them, mud is separate and pot is separate, concretely existing as separate thing. Now ask them, your pot, has it got a weight or not? When they say mud is separate and pot is separate, is that pot without the weight or with the weight? They have to say with the weight only. They can't say without the weight, with the weight. So, how much the weight it will be? No, same as the mud. Whatever mud is used, that much weight what we should have? Pot. And it is an entirely distinct thing from the mud. So that means if the pot is made of 1 kg of mud, the mud is 1 kg and the pot is another kg. So when you get the pot, how many kgs it will be? 2 kgs. Good or bad? That's why I said, he said, it will be good. It will be good. So therefore say, Mrudbharat Ghatabharacha. Mrudbhara, weight of the mud. Ghatabhara, weight of the pot. Gurutvam. Gurutvam means here weight. Okay. Guru. वो तो बहुत गुरु है, गुरु है. Heavy means he is fat, like that. Guru Laghu. Laghu means light. So Guru means also heavy. So therefore, Gurutvam, the weight, Dvigunam Bhavet, will be doubled. If he says, so what? Let it be double. What is wrong in that? After all, it is different thing. Mud is different thing, pot is different thing. And because it is the pot of the mud, so therefore equal weight must be, additional weight must be there. So 2 will be there. Then this will happen. What will happen? Tatha. Tatha means tatha sati. If you still insist, no, it is doubled only, and that is true. Tatha sati alankara karta. So which alankara karta? Goldsmith. Goldsmith. Alankara karta. Hemadi vruddhitaha kriti syat. Hemadi vruddhitaha. Hema is gold. Adi for silver, etc. Whatever the ornaments he makes, goldsmith who makes the ornaments from gold, silver, etc. Platinum they have not started, I think. Okay. So, whatever it may be. So, when he does, what will happen? Let us say, 10 grams of gold was given to him. And he has to work on it. And he made something out of that. Now, 10 grams of coarse gold, and effect is the ornament, additional 10 grams he is not using. After making the ornament, it weighs 10 grams. And when he gives to the customer, what will happen? He will charge for 20 grams. Do you know what will happen? All exodus will be to become goldsmith. Nobody will go to medicine. Nobody will go to computer. Nobody will go to engineer. सब कौन हो जाएंगे? Goldsmith. And they will go to Kerala also. You know why? I don't know. In Kerala, I found every furlong there is an advertisement of a lady wearing a necklace with goods jewelry only. I don't know what is the speciality about it. And everywhere you go, there is an advertisement of the jewelers. And with a lady with a beautiful big necklace there. I don't know what is the psychology behind it. Utter Middle East, whatever money it may be. So all will run to Kerala only. I don't say at other places there are no, that means jewelers are not there. But why there so much of advertisement? Two things I found. One, this, other one, particular type of cement. Cement. Why go to Bangalore when it is here? So I think somebody must be monopolizing from Bangalore about cement. I don't know what it is. Something like that only. So what will happen? This Alankarakartha, that is goldsmith, Hemadi Vruddhitaha, because of the growth, Vruddhi, the growth, doubling here of gold, etc. Kriti Syat. Kriti Syat means what? He will be a fulfilled person in the sense, he will grow rich on account of this. He will no doubt charge for his workmanship, okay? That is, he will charge for the workmanship and additional gold price also he will get. So quickly he can become that rich on account of this additional gold that gets generated as an effect. So which is absurd, and therefore it says it is not correct. So therefore it says, just by sannivesha, again remember now what is sannivesha? A change in the form or a figure or because of just a specific condition, specific disposition, there is nothing that is additional there. What is there only? Original thing only is there. That is sannivesha matrena dravya bhedaha nasti. Only because some form has changed, the figure has changed, or some disposition has changed, there is no dravya bheda, means the thing doesn't become something other than the thing. Only because the mud appears as the pot with a different form, the mud has not become something different called pot, distinct from mud. It is not true. This is now explained with the help of illustration. Sannivesha matrena dravya bhedaha nastiti sodaharanam vishadayati. Sodaharanam, with an illustration, is explaining that only because some change is there, the thing doesn't get changed. Na sannivesha matrena pruthak dravyatva sambhavaha Shayanothana gamanaihi na putre bahuputrata sannivesha matrena pruthak dravyatva sambhavaha na Shayanothana gamanaihi putre bahuputrata na adsyat. Shayanothana gamanaihi putre bahuputrata na adsyat. Sannivesha matrena, only on account of sannivesha. So you are familiar with the word now, sannivesha. That is some mere figure or some specific condition or disposition, only because of that. Pruthak dravyatva sambhavaha na. There is no separate or distinct dravya, means a thing being born. So only because the form has changed, the figure has changed, the disposition has changed, it doesn't mean a new thing is born. You can't say so. So for this illustration is given, Shayanothana gamanaihi putre bahuputrata na syat. A son, so what is he doing now? Shayana, he is sleeping. Then what he did? He got up. Then he started going to the school. Okay. Then he was eating the food. Different conditions or not? Different. His figure is one and the same. The one sleeping, one who is getting up, one who is taking bath, one who is going to the school, one who is eating. Is that Sannivesha is one and the same? No, figure there. Now what happens? The one who was sleeping is one son. The other one who got up is second, this is other son. The one who was going to the school is third son. Again, one who was eating was fourth son. Son will become many sons. Not four, you can't say all along. There will be no count of sons at all. Because why? Every day with every disposition, every change, what new son will be there. It's absurdity. Shayana, sleeping. Utthana, getting. Gamana, walking. Only few samples are given. Like that, what? Every day that means countless disposition can be there. So only because of that, putre in one son, bahuputrata nasya, means the son doesn't become many sons because of different postures. Here the Sannivesha is what? Postures. Only because different postures or different actions that one takes to one son doesn't become many sons. It's absurd to say so. Therefore he now concludes. What is that? Whatever that is effect, karana, it has no existence apart from karya. Means it is the karana is nothing but karya is nothing but karana only. Karana vatirekena karyam nama vastu sat nasti. Any karya, karana vatirekena, as something as distinct from the karana, a true thing is not there. Karana vatirekena, other than the karana, kanama, whatever that is called as karya, vastu sat nasti. It is not a real thing distinct from the karana. This is what is now explained. Iti upapadya. So having explained, what is being now shown is whatever that is karya is something which is inexplicable, anirvachaniyam. So that is karyam anirvachaniyam eva. The effect is anirvachaniya, inexplicable. And though inexplicable, that karya effect has bhana, artha, kriya. Tasyapi means karyasyapi. Bhanam means cognition. Artha, prayojana, some purpose, some utility. Kriya, action, cha sambhavati iti aha. That is what being now told in conclusion. That is, an effect has no distinct existence apart from the cause, and it is something, an effect is something that is inexplicable, anirvachaniya in nature. It is not true, and only because it is not true, so it will, you can't say that it will not have cognition, or utility, or action. No. Even though it is not true, it will have cognition, means bhana of that means appearance or cognition of the effect will be there. It will have some artha, prayojana, it will have some kriya, activity, action, it will have. That is now being shown. Tasmat karyam na vastu syat karanau vyatirekataha kintu karana evaitad anrutam bhasate mrusha. Tasmat karyam karana vyatirekataha vastu na syat. Vastu na syat. Kintu karane eva etad anrutam mrusha bhasate. Kintu karane eva etad anrutam mrusha bhasate. Tasma, therefore. What is that therefore? Come and tell me. You can point out earlier stanzas, whichever stanzas you would like to point out, come on, point out. You can read that portion. What is tasma? First line of 26. Sannivesha matrena pruthak dravyastva sambhavaha na. Only because sannivesha, some form is there, some change of position is there, that means some posture, etc. have changed, only because the effect is not something concretely different from the cause. Therefore, he says, tasmat karyam karana vyatirekataha vastu na syat. So the karya, the effect, is not a thing as distinct from karana. Karana vyatirekataha means as totally distinct from the karana. Vastu na syat means it is not a totally different thing, distinct from the cause. Then what is it actually? Kintu karane eva. In the very cause itself, the karya, how does it appear? The karane eva etad andrutam. This. What is that andrutam? Andrutam refers to karyam. Andrutam refers to karya, that is the effect. Why? He has already told. Kumbha as vibhramaha, vibhranti was already told. So a false appearance. So therefore, andrutam means actually false. So false means that false karya effect, andrutam, vrishabhasate. So vrishabhasate, it appears, vrisha means not truly, just falsely it appears. It is not true, though appears, it is not true, it is false in nature. So therefore, andrutam, this karya is appears falsely to be there. Means that is the appearance of the karya effect is a false appearance. Again, it has also got, that is bhana is there, artha, kriya also are there, means prayojana, usefulness, action, cognition are there, explained with the help of an illustration. Artha kriya nrute pyasti sthanau chora bhaye kshanat tato nruta ghatadyāsyuh bhantu kurvantu va kriyam sthanau chora bhaye kshanat. Sthanau chora bhaye kshanas. Anrute api artha kriya asti. Anrute api artha kriya asti. Tataha ghatadyaha anrutaha syuhu. Ghatadyaha anrutaha syuhu. Add te bhantu va kriyam kurvantu. Bhantu va kriyam kurvantu. Sthanau chora bhaye kshanat. Sthanu is a post. A post is mistaken as a chora, a thief. Sthanu purusha example. So, chora bhayasya ikshana. By seeing the fear of what? At being to have the post being a thief. So now this ikshana is bhana. What is there is only post. Now the effect what is seen there is because of darkness or whatever it may be, thief. Now thief means certainly fear is there. That is a cognition of something false. Artha kriya andrute api asti. Artha kriya. Artha, again artha. What is the utility, prayojana of the chora? Chora bhaya. No prayojana, na? Here prayojana means not that something beneficial to you only as a. You have got fear or not? This fellow will take away. I have got, today only I got diamond ring and this fellow will steal away. That is what prayojana means, not something useful only, harmful also. Harmful also, what it means, something, some effect out of that. So therefore, so that is artha, prayojana, kriya, action. What is the action? Run away, run away, run away. So that is what, or take to the measure to counteract the thief, like that, whatever it means. So, kriya, this, anrute api asti. In that false effect, what is that? That chora also is not really there. What is there post only? It asti. Therefore, tataha, anruta ghatadyaha anrutaha. Ghatadya means such effects like pot, etc., appearing to be born like from mud, etc., in their respective causes. Anrutaha means false in the sense anirvachaniyaha, inexplicable. Why inexplicable? Truly not there, but appear to be there. So therefore, anirvachaniyaha. So anrutaha syuhu, they are so. And te, therefore, te means such false appearances in terms of effects. Ankurvantu, do many activities, means let them become the cause of many activities. So at times it is what happened. Nearby was a branch of a tree, and with the wind the branch was shaking, and this fellow mistook it for not a chora but a ghost. And then what? See, that ghost is calling me. So the ghost is calling, kriya or not. Not only he saw the ghost in action also he saw. Ghost in action also he saw. It's calling me as such. So like that, it is also possible. So sometimes say that no, it is possible. Even as let us say that and that rope was in such a position that little one end was little raised as such, and raised, it was not a heavy one. Little wind was there, and that raised portion was shaking. See, he was what? Shaking the wood. So action, anruta, it is a false effect, but as if doing action. Such things are possible. You can't deny them. So bhantu kriyam va kurvantu. Even though they are cognized, even though some effect in terms of gain or loss imagined to be there, or some action activities are imagined, in spite of all these, they are what? Anrutaha, anirvachaniyaha. You can't call them something concretely existing, you can't say. Now when this vibhrama will, such false appearance caused by or affected by what? Sannivesha, some change in the form, etc. When they will go? When the sannivesha goes, that appearance will go. Sanniveshopadhihane gacchatteva ghatadidhihi vivekinam tu vastutvam ghatadinam nivartate. Sanniveshopadhihane ghatadidhihi gacchati eva ghatadinam tu vastutvam vivekinam nivartate. Vastutvam vivekinam nivartate. Sanniveshopadhihane ghatadidhihi gacchati eva. When this upadhi, see, the mud appears as spot because of one upadhi. And what is that upadhi? A specific cause for an effect. And here what is that? Form or the figure or a specific condition of the cause, the mud, in terms of avayava sanyoga. We have seen that as avayava sanyoga, combination of the part. What is mud? And now appears as what? Mouth, neck, belly, bottom, like that it appears as pot. That avayava sanyoga is there. So that when sanniveshopadhihane means sannivesha rupa upadhehe hane sati. When the upadhi in the form of sannivesha, in the example of mridghata, the pot, mud and the pot, its pot, so that upadhehe hane sati means when destroyed, what happens? Ghatadidhihi gacchati eva. That notion, false notion that there is pot goes. Is it not? You crush the mud pot into mud. Where is the pot? You melt the golden ornament into gold. Where is the ornament? Like that. So ghatadidhihi means ghatapata sharava, not ghatapata. Ghata sharavadi, no, don't say ghatapata. Pan, etc. That means effects of mud. So those notions, gachateva, gets dispelled off. Ghatadinam tu vastutvam vivekinam nivartate. Says, Ghatadinam tu vastutvam. The reality that was ascribed to pot, etc. is what? It goes, gets eliminated in whose case? Vivekinam nivartate. Nivartate. That is, for viveki means a person who has got proper discrimination to know that the pot is nothing but mud only, so that as a separate thing as ghata, etc. goes. Means, what he means is, for a viveki, even though the appearance of the pot, etc. is there, but that pot, etc. is distinct from mud, such a wrong notion is not there. That is, it said like this. Vastutvam means the reality. Ghatadinam vastutvam. To show the contrast from the aviveki. So, Ghatadinam vastutvam, reality, means Ghatadidhiyaha anuvrattau api. Even though the false appearance of pot, etc. continues. Not that to know that the pot is nothing but the mud, you have to crush the pot and then say, no, not necessary. Viveka is enough. It is nothing but mud. So therefore, false appearance of pot may continue. So therefore, in Ghatadidhiyaha anuvrattau api tatra vastutvam nivartate. So, that reality that was ascribed earlier, that goes, that is no more there. Means, even though they see the pot, etc., they know it is a false appearance, that is what they consider. So that is what vastutvam nivartate, who are whom? Vivekina, those who are viveki. Same thing is shown based on this Chandogya Upanishad. Ghata sharava itevam vachai varabhyate vratha vrittiketeva satyam syat natu satyam ghatadikam घटः शरावः इति एवं वाचा एव वृथा आरभ्यते. वाचा एव वृथा आरभ्यते. वृत्तिका एव सत्यम इति स्यात्. वृत्तिका एव सत्यम इति स्यात्. घटादिकम तु न सत्यम. This is based on Chandogya Upanishad 6:1-4, 6th chapter, 1st section, 4th mantra. Vacha, it is there in your book. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam. In that the tippani he has given. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam mritya. You can add there mrittika itteva satyam. So what is the truth is mud only. Rest all the pot, etc. is Vacharambhanam. Vacharambhanam is Vagalambanam. Only something at the tip of your tongue only in terms of name. Vikaraha. Vikara is karya, effect. Namadheyam. Nama itself is only a name at the tip of your tongue that you spell out or you utter. But and really what is there? Mrittika iteva satyam. What is true is only mud alone. So therefore it says, the stanza, Ghataha sharavaha iti evam. This is pot, this is sharava, this is pitcher, etc. Vacha eva vrutha arabhyate. So Vritha, in vain, by speech only it is all started, because what is truth is nothing but mud only, mrud only. That is what it says. Mrittika eva satyam iti syat. The truth is Mrittika eva satyam. Mud alone is the truth, and the pot, pitcher, etc. only are the names only that you utter. So Mrit satyam syat, ghatadikam tu na satyam. The pot, pitcher, etc. is not the truth. What is truth is mud only. So this is what also is told in Chandogya Upanishad. In this manner, this Mrudghata example was started to show, I hope you remember, take stanza 8. No, not stanza 8. 20. Paramatmanaha utpannam jagad atma eva netarat. Jagat born of Paramatma is nothing but, Atma means Paramatma only, nothing other than that. This is a pratidnya. This is to be proved. For which illustration was given what? The pot born of mud is nothing but mud. So far it was discussed and proved. Drishtanta was proved. Now Darshtanta. What is Darshtanta? Jagat born of Atma Paramatma is nothing but Atma Paramatma only. And even if there is a false appearance of Jagat, it is only what? An appearance, not true. That is what no. What is the truth is only Atma only. So that is Anrutam. So that is, it is not Satyam. That is what to be proved now. So the Drishtanta, Mrudghata Drishtanta is applied to Darshtanta. Darshtanta is what? The thing to be illustrated is the Jagat born of Paramatma is nothing but Paramatma only. That is now applied now. Evam atmana utpannam prithivyaadyapi natmanaha pruthakvastvasti kim tvatmani आरोपात् प्रतिभासते एवं आत्मनः उत्पन्नं पृथिव्यादि अपि आत्मनः पृथक् वस्तु न. Second line, पृथक् वस्तु अस्ति. By sandhi has become पृथक् वस्त्वस्ति. पृथक् वस्तु अस्ति, पृथक् वस्त्वस्ति. एवं उत्पन्नं पृथिव्यादि अपि आत्मनः पृथक् वस्तु न अस्ति, किंतु आरोपात् आत्मनि प्रतिभासते. किंतु आरोपात् आत्मनि प्रतिभासते. Evam, as seen in the case of Mrudghata example, Atmanaha utpannam prithivyaadi api. The Jagat in terms of Prithvi, etc., Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Vayu, all these, the entire Panchamahabhutas to indicate the entire Jagat. So, born from whom? Atma, Paramatma, Prithivyadepi. Atmanaha Prithag Vastu Na Asti. It is not something that is distinct from Atma. Just as the pot is not distinct from mud, so also pot born from mud is not distinct from mud. So also Jagat Prithivyaadi, Jagat born of Atma is not different from Atma. Kintu, whereas, where does it appear? Aropat Atmani Pratibhasati. On account of Aropa, superimposition. Just as the pot appears to be there in where? In the mud. So, mud only you call it as a pot because of some sannivesha upadhi. No, not some upadhi called sannivesha. Now use the word sannivesha only, a particular form. So, therefore he says, here also what happens now? This Jagat, born of Atma, appears in Atma only, but it is not something different from Atma. So, to Aropat, on account of such false attribution, false superimposition, Atmani pratibhasati, it appears to be there in Atma. The question comes, well, Jagat comprising Prithvi, etc., the Panchamahabhutas and whatever made up of Panchamahabhutas is not really there. It is something falsely appears to be where in Atma. But experience-wise, what do you say? Earth is there, space is there, water is there, don't you say? So that means all Vayu is there, Agni is there. Is it? Do you say? It appears like earth. Huh? No? Is it like is Bhana? Do you say that way? Okay, no, sir. I think, no, it is like fire and go and touch, okay? What will happen? Now tell me, is it true or false? Fire. Otherwise touch. Even a child will know. Suppose open flame is there, bright and brilliant, the child without nobody was nearby went and touched her. By the time touched her, mother came. Ooh! Afterwards what? From a distance also it will say, ooh! Ooh! Or where some fear is there. False or true? Yes. Chora Bhaya was what? Come on, tell me. Wow, what? Chora. Was it a true chora? Thanu only. Like that is not the criterion only. So now let us see. The question comes, how do you explain now this? If Prithvivyadi Jagat is a false appearance, if false means you can't say it is there, but we say earth is there, water is there, fire is there, etc. is there. How do you explain this? So that means because this is all, look here. The chora, sthanu chora may be seen by one or two. But Prithvivyadi, universally experienced, perceived by all. How can you dare to say it is false? And if only false, come on, let me know. How do you explain the existence of Prithvi, etc.? Answer is being given. Sadvastu hyatmanastatvam tasmin bhumyadi kalpana prithvyadini santiti bhasante tattadindriyaihi sadvastu hi atmanaha tattvam tasmin bhumyadi kalpanat prithvyadini santi iti tattadindriyaihi bhasanti tattadindriyaihi bhasanti sadvastu hi atmanaha tattvam. The sadvastu, the ever existing principle is what? Atmanaha tattvam. The principle of Atma Swarupa, Atma Chaitanya alone is the ever existing vastu. In that tasmin means Atma Tattva, in Atma Tattva is Bhumyadi Kalpana, because of the false projection of Bhumyadi means the Panchamahabhutas and the consequent Jagat. Prithvyadini santi iti. There are these what? Prithvi, etc. elements are there, or the things that are made up of these elements are there. Iti. Tattadindriyaihi bhasanti. Tattadindriya means by different indriyas, corresponding indriyas, they bhasanti means they appear to be there. For example, rope is mistaken as the snake. The deluded person, does he not say snake is? Can there be a true snake there? No. Why? What is there is only rope. Snake is only false appearance. But still the deluded person says snake is. Now that isness came from where? Base is the rope. That easiness belongs to whom? The rope, and attributed to the snake. How do you say? If rope were not there, there is no occasion to mistake it for snake. That existence to the snake is imparted by what? The adhisthana, the basis, the rope. Likewise here, what is the basis here? Karana, sadvastu, atma. So that atma lends that sat means existence. Isness, existence is lent, imparted to what? The false appearance also. Just as without the rope there can't be a delusive snake. So also without Chaitanya Rupa, Atma exists, ever existence principle, that existence for earth etc. is not possible. So therefore Prithivadini santi iti tattadindriyaihi bhasanti. By this different means corresponding indriyas, it is bhasanti means is cognized. Therefore, Atma itself appears as bhumyadi jagat, like the mud itself appearing as pot, pitcher, etc. Now, mud appearing as pot, pitcher, etc., there was some upadhi. Some specific cause was there, which made it appear as pot, pitcher. What was that? Sannivesha, that particular form or figure or that avayava combination. My dear sir, come on, tell me, what is the upadhi now? Atma appearing as bhumi, etc. What is the upadhi? What is that specific cause because of which Atma appears as bhumi, ap, anila, vayu, akasha, and whatever made up of these 5 elements. What is that upadhi? Keep the example in the mind. Drishtanta, what is that? Mud appears as pot, etc. because of sannivesha. Sannivesha means what? That form, that figure, particular form. Now here, Atma appears as earth, water, etc. because of what? Upadhi. Sannivesha was called as upadhi. What is the upadhi? A special cause here. Maya. Okay, Maya, but at practical level. He's already told, tattadindriyaihi. See, because of these indriyas, it appears to be there. See? So that's the question. Yes. The question is like this. If sannivesha is upadhi for ghatadi from pot, what you have seen? Sannivesha, the form, that figure is upadhi, means a specific cause for mud to appear as pot, etc. What is the upadhi for appearance of Prithivadi? That is the question for which answer is given. Indriyopadhika bhrantihi aksharodhanna bhasate itte tadvyadikartum yogo vedeshu varnyate. There you correct it. Bhanti is there. Bhranti. In some bhanti is there, but bhranti, the alternate reading, is the correct one. Bhanti also we can take, we'll see afterward, but take bhranti first. Indriyopadhikaha bhrantihi aksharodhat na bhasati. Aksharodhat na bhasati. Iti etad vishadikartum vedeshu yogaha varnyate. Iti etad vishadikartum vedeshu yogaha varnyate. Now, this Prithivadini indriyopadhikaha not that. Indriyopadhika, not kaha. Indriyopadhika bhrantihi aksharodhat na bhasati. Earlier what was told? Prithivadini tattadindriyaihi santiti bhasanti. With those corresponding indriyas, Prithvi, etc. are there, this is, appearance is available. Now it says, that shows Anvaya. You know what is Anvaya? Indriyadi appear, function, Prithivadi appear. Now what you do? Make the Indriyadi don't function, Prithivadi don't appear. Mud is there, a particular form is there, pot appears. Form removed, no pot. So therefore form is the upadhi. So here also, Indriyas are there, Prithivadi appear. Indriyas are not there, Prithivadi don't appear. So therefore Indriyas are the upadhi for Atma to appear as Bhumi, Prithvi, Adi. That is what Vyatirekana. Indriyopadhika Bhrantihi. That is, that Bhranti of Bhranti, that false appearance of Atma appearing as the Panchamahabhutas and the Jagat is what? Indriyopadhika. On account of upadhi of Indriya. How do you say? Aksharodhat na bhasate. If you control the Indriyas means if you withdraw the Indriyas, don't operate the Indriyas, na bhasate. Forms will appear to you so long as eyes are seeing. Shabda will be heard by you so long as the ear hears. Now what you do? Close the eyes, what happens? See, 1/5 of the Jagat gone. 1/5 of the Jagat of what? The Jagat constituting the form is gone moment you close the eyes. Plug the ear, another 1/5 gone. Which Jagat went? Shabda, the word of sound gone. Close the nostril. Of course, open the mouth. I'm not suffocating you, okay? Close the nose. Other 1/5 Jagat went. Which Jagat it is? Gandha. Gandha. The smell in terms of Gandha. Take a hot cup of coffee. Tongue burned, what will happen? Taste went. Rasa went. But sparsha you can't do. You can't say burn the skin. You can't say. So, like that. Okay, whatever it be. That yes, with anesthesia, what is there? You just make the skin numb. What happened? So, your sparsha jagat went. So, therefore, I say, now, this is a rude method, okay? There is a polished method, is there? Yoga. There is a polished, only just a way of understanding. But by yoga, so without such damage to the body, you can certainly control the indriya. So therefore it says, aksharodhat. Aksharodhat means, aksha here is indriya. Indriyanam rodhat nirodhat. By the control of indriyas, what happens? Na bhasati prithivadini, na bhanti, prithvi, etc. don't appear to be there. So aksharodha, not only indriyas, but also mind comes there. Because indriyas, so the indriyas cannot function without the mind. So therefore aksharodha. How do you say so all this? How is it possible to say? Iti etad vishadikartum vedeshu yogaha varnyati. To explain this in Veda, what is described? Yoga. What is yoga? Ashtanga yoga. In Ashtanga yoga, in Nirodha Samadhi, what happens? The Prithivadi Jagat gone. What remains is Atma only. Chaitanya Rupa Atma only remains totally free from the Jagat made up of the Prithvyadi. It is not there at all. What is there is Atma only. So now what is the Upadhi now? Indriyadi. Indriyadi, Adi contains Antakarana also. Don't take only Indriyad only, Jnanendriya only, but Antakarana also is included in that. So, Itetad Vishadikartum Vedeshu Yogaha Varnate. Like this, that means, first let us finish this. That is, just as for pot, pitcher, etc., Bhranti, what is the Upadhi? Sannivesha. So also, for the Bhranti, the false appearance of earth, etc., Panchamahabhutas and the Jagat made up of that, the Upadhi is what? Indriyani. You take our famous example. Movie. Arc light is there. What is there only? Bad light. A film is moving in front of arc light. What gets projected is whatever that scene gets projected. Is it not? Now, that scene actually has its existence apart from the light. But is it the same as the light? No. Some false appearance is there. What is the Upadhi? Film, snap off the film, what will you get? Is it not? Likewise, we have got, in reality what is there? Atma only, Chaitanya only is there. But today what happens? What appears to be there? Jagat. And that Jagat includes the Samsari, Jiva also. What is the Upadhi? Indriyadi, including Antakarna. Snap it off. How will you do that? Yoga. No, yoga. Here that yoga means here mind not functioning as it functions. Where Indriya, first you have to withdraw from the Indriyas, finally you have to withdraw from the mind. That's what Nirodha, that controls that. What remains is only Chaitanya Rupa Atma. Of course, not that Ashtanga Yoga is the only means, etc. Drigdrisha Viveka also accomplishes the same thing as Ashtanga Yoga. You see, this is what is called Nirodha. Nirodha means absorption of the mind in the Atma Swarupa. Yogastu Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga stands for Samadhi. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Control of all Chitta Vritti. Ashtanga Yoga is one of the technique. Other equally efficient technique is Drigdrisha Viveka, otherwise what is called as Chijjada Viveka. So that's why appreciation of Chaitanya aspect in and through what we experience is because of first bringing that Chaitanya aspect. Today we know not about that. We are totally engrossed in the Nama Rupa of the Jada Jagat aspect. Bring that Chaitanya aspect. Slowly the attention can be diverted to Chaitanya from the Jada. And Jada gets relegated back by practice. Mind gets absorbed in the Chaitanya. By due practice, in course of time, you can get the same result like Ashtanga Yoga, the mind getting totally absorbed in the Chaitanya Swarupa Atma. So that way, you say, so that is Yogaha Vedeshu Varnyate. That is where yoga is explained in the this Vedas.
Swasti prajabhya paripalayanta Nyayena margena mahimahesha Go brahmanebhya shubhamastu nityam Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu Kale vashatu parjanya Prithvi sasya shalini Deshoyam shobharita Brahmana santu nirmayaha Om sarve bhavantu sukhina Sarve santu niramayaha Sarve bhadrani pashyantu Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet Asato ma satgamaya Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Mrityorma amtam gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamudachyate ज्ञानमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।